And listen, you know, we really get into the heart of our community. So you know Hollywood for Hollywood Boulevard, the Grauman's Chinese Theater, the Walk of Fame, etc. But this is also a real community that grapples, as you know, with real issues like homelessness.
That's right. Nearly 60,000 people are living on the streets in Los Angeles County. And our Itay Hod has a very special story of what this community right here in Hollywood is doing to address just that.
Especially one real interesting woman. Itay?
Hi, Giselle and Melvin. Yes, like you said, when people think of Hollywood, they think of movie studios and red carpets. But what they may not realize is that Hollywood also has one of the largest homeless communities in the city, second only to Skid Row. We're right under the 101, one of the many homeless encampments around here. The bad news is the problem seems to be growing. Homelessness in LA spiked 16% compared to last year. The good news? It hasn't stopped many of the people and the organizations in this neighborhood from spending both money and resources to try and get those living on the streets back on track.
Once a week, Brenda Sarni makes a beeline for the office pantry and grabs as many snacks as she can fit into her backpack. It may seem like a whole lot of empty calories, but these snacks are anything but.
I'm actually filling up my outreach bag so that I can go engage some clients and see if I get me a new client.
Brenda's Hollywood clients live only a few blocks away, right here under the 101.
How are you today?
Brenda is a caseworker for a nonprofit called The People Concern. She and her team come here every week with a fresh supply of popcorn and compassion.
Oh my God, he's adorable.
Some 1,300 people are on the streets here, a homeless population second only to Skid Row. Half of them cope with physical, mental, or substance abuse, sometimes all three. Today, Brenda is checking on Ashley Schulte. Ashley has been pitching a tent for 3 years after a bitter custody battle left her penniless. Mental illness didn't help. She's here with her boyfriend, her mom, and her dog Yogi. She's tried to get an apartment, but can't afford the rent.
Coming up with that big lump sum of money that puts a lot of us homeless people in a predicament. Give me pause.
That's where Brenda comes in, helping clients like Ashley with a flurry of paperwork, court appointments, and applications.
We just support them while they go through whatever they go through.
When Brenda navigates the encampment, she knows just what to say. That's because 3 years ago, she was in their shoes, homeless and drowning in meth.
I moved into a house that was not mine. It was actually abandoned and I took over it. I lived in there for about 4 years. I was selling drugs.
It wasn't until her son died of medical complications that she finally got clean, a moment now seared in her memory.
That was my bottom. My son passed away, and the day he passed away, that's my clean day. You guys like snacks?
3 years later, she's paying it forward.
I want my clients to know that if I can do it, they can do it too.
Using her experience and popcorn to blaze a trail.
Now, there are many, many wonderful organizations, all within a 4 or 5 block radius, including the Saban Community Clinic, which is about 2 blocks that way, which helps with both medical assistance and showers. There's also the Hollywood Food Coalition, which serves up to 250 meals 5 days a week, and of course churches and shelters like the Covenant House, which helps homeless youth. Brenda says that's one of the reasons why the homeless population in this area is as large as it is. It's because it's one of the few places where they can get some of those very important services. Giselle and Melvin, back to you.